Thank you, Mr. Gray, and I'm I'm very pleased to serve under your chairmanship, and I want to congratulate my honourable friend for securing this debate. The fight to prevent genocide is a subject close to my heart, as it is to all members in this debate and many others across the House. And for me, I have vivid memories of observing as a teenager what happened during the Bosnian genocide, during the Rwandan genocide, and, of course, since being a Member of Parliament and campaigning on the genocide that has been committed by the Myanmar government against the Rohingya people, and many others that we've all witnessed in the past, historically, that echo what's been happening recently. And what we have seen in recent years is that despite our proud record as a country in standing up against human rights violations, against systematic discrimination, against ethnic cleansing, against genocide, our government, sadly, has been found wanting. And we've seen that in relation to the failure of the British government with the international community to act in relation to what was happening with the Rohingya Muslims. And I draw that parallel because it's vital we learn the lessons of our recent history. Many of us warned our government to act, to not remove sanctions against the Myanmar government prematurely as they made the transition towards democracy, even when the US wasn't doing it. This time, we see the US taking a leadership role and our government dithering once again. And I hope that the Minister will step up, and if he is being prevented from speaking out against what looks like another genocide, that he will talk to his boss and ask him to take genocide much more seriously, because there's no more serious issue than what is happening in Myanmar as well as in China with the Uyghur population. So I'm incredibly grateful to honourable members across the House for debating this issue, because, Mr. Gray, despite all our efforts, we failed to get accountability and action to prevent the exodus, the punishment and the persecution of hundreds of thousands of Rohingya Muslims. And we saw, ultimately, 1 million forced out of their country in 2017, and the plight of that group. And yet, even today, and again there is a parallel, even today our government fails to support the actions of the government of Gambia that's leading an International Court of Justice case on that case. And so I hope that as we move forward, we will learn those lessons and ensure that in relation to China, our government shows the courage of its convictions and takes action to prevent another genocide. Thank you.